So, Derry Girls. We're at it again.
Derry Girls.
Yeah. This is episode 4 from season 2.
The last one ended with them at a concert. So they made it. They made it to the concert.
They did. How about that shit?
I'm happy for them. They didn't get eaten by a bear.
No, they did not get eaten by a polar bear. I was thinking that's the thing that made me think we're not going to see a polar bear, because it's like that would be so expensive to get a polar bear in a show like that.
Yeah.
Either real or digital. Either or. Like, it's, you know.
That or they had like one of those stuffed polar bears and someone just shakes it. They're like, "Arr!"
They just get like the top half of a bear.
Yeah, you ever seen that on shows?
Like it's Star Wars. Yeah. Like the opening of Empire Strikes Back, that monster. No.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No.
No. Well, you did only see it once, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, I showed her that. That's one thing I did do before we started the reaction stuff, is I showed you all the movies that I love.
You did.
Before we started recording
I think
stuff.
the first,
those would have made for good
6 months
reactions.
of our relationship was him just going, "You've never seen that movie?" And I'm like, "No." And they were really good. I just never would have thought to see them.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were big movies. I've never seen Good Will's Hunting.
Good Will Hunting?
Yeah, it's not Good Will's Hunting.
Good Will Hunting? Yeah, because his name is Will Hunting.
Shawshank Redemption?
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, I said that right. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
And then all the Star Wars is...
Mm-hmm. You got so mad at Anakin Skywalker.
Oh.
When he's, "Master Skywalker,
Oh.
what are we going to do?"
I can't. That was the worst part.
You started bawling your eyes out.
Oh, that was such a cute
And then you
kid.
started yelling at Obi-Wan, "Go get that asshole!"
That was such a cute kid. Oh.
Oh, I'm telling you, I wish I would have recorded these.
Yeah.
Our first time watching those. They would have made for great reactions.
And it made me so mad because they made Anakin so hot. And I wanted to like him. And then he was so evil.
Oh my god.
What's the girl's name in that? Padma?
Padme?
Padme?
Padme.
Yeah, that's who Anakin fell in love with, right?
Yeah.
I love seeing all the vines because she wore those scandalous dresses in that movie, and I keep seeing it's Padme sending mixed messages, and she's
Padme,
and she's like, "Anakin, we can't talk anymore," and he's like, "Okay." But no, that was...
You're adding syllables to her name.
Padme.
It's Padme.
I like
Not
Padme.
May.
I like Padme.
Okay. We're getting nowhere with this.
Okay.
Let's watch the show.
Welcome to Derry Girls.
Alright, here we go. Let's check this one out.
I was gonna say that's usually how our conversations go. I think someone's getting married.
Who is? It's probably the aunt. I bet you it's the aunt.
Yeah, I think it is.
What'd I tell ya?
Yay.
No, maybe not. She looks terrified, that girl.
I think that's Orla.
That taxi took forever, so it did.
That's not
Oh,
Orla.
no.
Oh, isn't she gorgeous?
I like how she's being escorted there by the Monopoly guy.
Yeah, and the sister's wearing white, and you're not supposed to wear white to other people.
It is a bit much, Mary. I did try to tell you. My hat's a bit much, really.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
What in under Christ have you done now?
I don't think she was talking to me, Joe. I think she was talking to the person in the full-length white frock who just managed to upstage the actual bride.
Look, I wouldn't say I upstaged her now, Jerry. So mortifying. Well, take it off then, Mary. What? The hat?
Oh, shite.
There you are.
These spiders. Run, girls, save yourselves.
John over there was just saying, you know John, lovely fella, married to Patricia, I think it is, and her mother worked in the credit union, you might remember. Absolutely crippled with the old gallstones, so she was.
Christ almighty.
And the gallstones, well now, they're no joke. Neighbour of mine, Dickie Donegan, by God, he was tortured Well, the gallstones the size of golf balls they were.
What did John say, Colin? For the love of God, what did he say?
He was telling me there, John was, that every being in the place is talking about Sarah's frog.
Oh, really? Jesus, but this is an ordeal.
Well, at least I got a good day for it, Mary. I'll tell you, I was at one there up in the cathedral last week. By God, the wind could have cut you in two. Fierce it was. And now, I don't mind a bit of a breeze. If anything, I prefer it. But Dawn was aggressive. And I says to myself, says I, Colin, this is no day for a do. And as it turns out...
Can I just stop you there, Colin?
Surely, Mary, go ahead.
Oh, no, I've nothing to say. I just really, really need you to stop talking.
Fair enough.
Ourselves over there, circling the drinks table.
I like how he didn't even, fucking get
not even
mad.
mad,
He's just
yeah. Okay.
I understand. No problem.
Bitter old bat.
Dad.
It's one glass per head. She has already necked the guts of 4 bottles.
Dad.
Though it'll hardly touch the sides. Tolerance of a rhino.
Stop it, okay? Brady's still our aunt. Still Mammy's sister. And if Mammy was alive,
Your mother couldn't stick her.
she's coming over. Auntie Brady, great to see you.
Well, you should be proud of yourself.
Oh, thanks very much.
All right, Brady. You well?
Nope. No, I'm not actually. Not that you give a shit.
Mammy hasn't been keeping the best lately, Joe. I was a bit worried about her for a while.
I wouldn't upset yourself too much, son. Sure, a bullet couldn't take your mother out. Isn't that right, Brady?
Still a prick, I see, Joe. Christ knows what our Marie ever saw in you, God rest her soul. Yous must still miss her, terrible girls.
We do indeed.
Isn't it a crying shame neither if you got her looks?
Okay. So, Erin, any crack with you? Are you seeing anyone? Should I maybe buy myself another hat?
You should definitely buy yourself another hat, Mary. That thing does nothing for you.
I'm not seeing anyone.
Plenty of time, I suppose.
Eamon will never marry.
Is that a feeling, Bridie, or an instruction?
Oh, it's a great wee day so far, isn't it? Bring me up.
I walk through bridges, but they don't easy. I reckon.
Thank God. Motherfuckers! How's it been? Boring. Brilliant. Erin, Orla,
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I said you could invite one friend to the reception. One.
Mommy, they don't come separately.
I will pack animals, Mary.
I love your hat, Mrs. Quinn.
Thanks, son. Dickhead. Well, no, I'll carry on. Do you hear me? We're in enough bother as it is. Best behaviour.
Completely. No trouble from us, Mary.
Okay, girls. Who wants to do drugs?
Me?
Sorry. Maybe just a bit of blow.
Where are you planning on getting a bit of blow from, Michelle?
Right. Well, you know Macca.
I can't say I do.
Hey, Macca. Big Macca. Come on, everybody knows Macca. We don't. Wise up, Macca. 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 Macca.
That's not helping, Michelle.
Why was that so funny?
Macca.
She's like
She reminded
lost
me
her
of a
mind.
parrot.
I know.
Well, you know Macca.
I can't say I do.
Hey, Macca. Big Macca. Come on, everybody knows Macca. We don't. Wise up, Macca. 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 Macca.
That's not helping, Michelle.
Macca. Tall fella. Dark hair. Wonky nose from when he's through the bare knuckle boxing. He's loads of tattoos. Big scar under his left eye. He was kicked out of Craig for joyriding.
Well, he sounds delightful. It really does.
He said he could hook us up. Class or what? I'm not sure.
Well, I am. It's not happening. Drugs are for mugs, folks.
Congratulations, Claire. That might be the dickiest sentence that anyone's ever said.
Come on, Michelle. What makes you think you can trust this Macca person?
Was that English for a start, so...
James has a point.
No, he doesn't.
What if he gives us dodgy gear?
Dodgy gear? What is this, the bill?
I cannot believe you're even discussing it.
Let's live a little for fuck's sake.
I want no part of this. And if you guys decide to go through with it, then I'm sorry, but any friendship we have is over.
It's a good way to flirt with someone if you actually have to do this dance.
What do you mean?
Because if you were at like a school dance, you'd turn around. And
Ow!
you had to be like, because look at, they're all sitting like that. And then
You
they're
mean,
like-
so you mean you're gonna have to brush up against my nuts?
I would be like, oh no, I rocked the boat and I fell.
You must have been a wild one in school. I can't wait to do the banana boat dance so I can brush up against this ball sack.
Just you. But come on, you can't think a guy isn't like thinking like that if that's how they're like doing a dance.
Oh, at that age, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
They're like, oh, I hope Stephanie rows the boat in front of me.
Drop dead, you spiteful old hag.
Oh, no! Dude, okay, so there's two things here.
There's so many things
There's two things here. There's two major things here. One, I have to know who the guy next to her is.
Her husband.
The guy, he I don't know if you noticed this, but he looks like Dougal. Doesn't he look like Dougal?
No.
No?
No.
He doesn't sound like Dougal,
He's like an
though.
old man.
Well, when we watched Father Ted, that was from like 30 years before this was made.
Dougal doesn't age.
Dougal doesn't age.
That ain't my Dougal.
Hold on, I gotta look this up because it's bothering me, man.
You think it is?
Yeah, it kind of looks like him. Okay.
Oh, you're making it so complicated. Just Dougal. Just Dougal.
Just Dougal. Just Dougal it.
Just Google is Artie O'Han. What is his name?
It is him. Fuck yeah. It is. That's Dougal.
Where does it say it?
Well, it's even series 2, episode 4, The Curse.
Oh wow.
Bam!
Good job. I guess he does age. Just Google.
I was
Google
like, he definitely doesn't sound like Dougal, but I mean, it's 30 years later. He probably got a much deeper voice now.
Listen, Mary, no matter what you've done, you're still my sister. I'll stand by you.
I haven't done anything, Sarah.
Exactly, though. Everybody knows you didn't mean to kill the old boot. God rest her soul.
I didn't kill her.
You know what I mean, not kill. Hex.
I didn't hex her either, Dad. It was just a very tragic...
My mother. She had the gift too, you know. By God, that woman can make her enemies drop like flies.
Oh, look, I don't have any gift. There's no dark forces at play here. I just said something unfortunate that happened to her.
Cause her death?
Coincide with her death.
Right, well, that's the dishes done. Would you like another cup of tea there, Mommy?
No, I'm fine.
I'll just grab the hoover, give the stairs a bit of a going over. Or maybe do a bit of a...
They're scared of her.
What's gotten into you two? What are you up to? What do you want?
Nothing, we just thought that we should pull her weight a bit more, Mommy. You do so much for us, Aunt Mary. And you deserve a bit of a break.
I can't hex people, girls. It was an accident.
So how's the Wicked Witch of the Northwest?
50p in the Egypt.
God, I like...
Wait, what'd he say?
It'll be good.
I can't hex people, girls. It was an accident.
So how's the Wicked Witch of the Northwest?
Who put 50p in the Egypt?
God, how am I going to go to this week?
It'll be grand, love. But listen, see if things do get heated. Try not to raise to it. The last thing we want is another dead body on our hands here.
I'll do my best.
So good of you to come.
God, this is a big turnout.
Well, Mammy was just so well liked.
You hear now?
Yeah.
Really?
I suppose because she was the life and soul, wasn't she? Full of the joys, always laughing.
We're talking about Brady here, aren't we?
Yes, Dad.
Look, Mary, there's something I need to say.
Is this about...
You're right, though. I don't want any of my favorite actors to age.
I know. It's different.
It is, but anyway.
The curse, Eamon.
Sorry?
It's good to see him again.
Mary said she didn't do it, and that's good enough for us.
That's the truth, Eamon. I wouldn't know where to start with all that carry-on.
No, Mary, no. I was just going to say that my poor mother, God bless her and keep her.
Amen.
Well, she didn't mean what she said at the wedding.
Oh, please, you don't need to explain.
You were worried I'd think you'd put a curse on her.
Well...
That's hilarious.
Hi.
I mean, obviously, a curse was my first thought. But I looked into it. And Mammy's death, it doesn't meet the official requirements. So you're completely in the clear on that front, Mary. Nothing to worry about at all.
Great.
We brought some bits. Should we just leave them here?
Genius.
Sister, how are you?
Well, I'm at a wake, Mr. Quinn, so I've had better evenings.
Did you know Bridie then?
No. But I believe your wife put some sort of curse on her.
Well, no, not exactly.
You're not a tongue person, are you?
I'm sorry.
I'm on communion duty. Christ, but I cannot stand the tongue people. I mean, what's all that about? You can't lift a wafer into your own mouth. You need me to do it for you.
Right, yeah. That must be tough.
Father Thomas usually deals with the wakes, but he's very sick at the moment. Bedridden, in fact.
God. What caused it?
Jack Daniels, mostly.
I see.
I'll take them.
Lovely stuff.
I need 6 rounds of cheese and ham, 4 rounds of egg and cress, and 3 rounds of tuna. Cut the cheese and ham in triangles, the egg and cress in rectangles, and the tuna, well, you can freestyle.
I'd get butter in if I were you.
Grand stuff.
Oh,
She really suits being dead, doesn't she?
What?
Can we come in?
Why are you whispering?
I don't know.
Something's gonna happen with that casket.
Yeah, why would you want to be in there?
Something's gonna happen where they're gonna the body's gonna fall out of the casket or something.
Thanks for
Or
coming.
they're gonna mess up her dead
nice to have a
body.
bit of support at this very difficult time.
You thought she was a dick?
I never said that.
You did, Erin.
I definitely heard you say it.
Okay, can I just check something? Everybody else can see the dead body, right?
It's just Bridie.
It's Bridie's corpse. It's Bridie's dead corpse.
It's her wig. What were you expecting? Haven't you ever seen a dead body before?
Of course not.
Christ, but the English are weird.
You can touch her if you want.
Why the hell would I want to touch her?
That's nice.
Stop it!
It's just a dead body. Dames are all going to be one someday.
Oh, thanks for that, Claire. Yeah, that's helped.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Death. Just makes you want to do everything and just try everything.
What's going on, Michelle?
Do you want to say something, class?
What is it?
Prepare yourself, girls. Scones. That's right. What's so class about scones?
Scones are lovely.
I like scones.
No, these aren't any old scones, girls. These are funny scones.
They do look like a crack, in fairness.
Funny scones.
They're jug scones. She's put the jugs in the scones.
Fucking right I have. I wanted to do brownies, but this was the only recipe my ma had, so...
We talked about this, Michelle. We agreed.
No, we didn't. Anyway, drugs aren't illegal when you put them into food. Everybody knows that.
Is that right? I'm not sure that's right.
Any cups up here? I'll take that.
I feel like that happens every time. They either have alcohol or some kind of drug and they can never take it, and somebody else ends up taking it.
Now the whole funeral.
The whole funeral's gonna be
yeah.
Holy shit!
What the fuck just happened?
3 cheese and tomato and brown bread.
Brown, right, got it.
4 salad and white.
Salad, right, hang on, I'll do rectangles and triangles.
2 with no onion. We're low on volleyball, Derry.
Get that piece isn't cooked, Derry.
Sweet suffering Jesus.
And now, I don't mind a bit of a breeze. If anything, I prefer it. But Dawn was aggressive. So I says to himself, says I, Colin, this is no day for a do.
What's happening?
For when the bride arrived, and as I say, by this stage, the wind was fierce.
Am I dead?
I've never heard wind like it.
Is this my week?
Howling like a banshee it was.
Am I in hell?
So the poor girl, the bride now this is, she arrives anyway, and she's no sooner out of the car than she's lifted up in the air like a paper doll and blown into a flower bed.
It's actually quite funny.
I think the both of us would agree that Sister Michael is still the best.
Yeah,
Part
she
of the
is.
show. She's awesome.
Oh no.
What are we gonna do?
Everyone's gonna be
What
having
in
a
under
great
God are we
time.
gonna do?
It's fine.
It's definitely not fine. There's drug scones out there. If people eat the drug scones, we've drugged those people, Michelle.
So, drugging people isn't a crime?
You've a very loose grasp of the law, Michelle.
What kind of person brings hash scones to a wake? Typical. I try and do a nice thing, and this is a thanks I get.
It's terrible. There's old people down there. What if an old person takes one?
Why does everybody get so sentimental about old people? Old people are arseholes. We have to get them back. Look, I'm not disagreeing with you. I bought that stuff so I could get high. Not your great Uncle Colin. Christ, can you imagine?
Hold on a minute, where did the scones go?
Okay, I'll head for the kitchen and grab whatever's still there. The rest of you look out for any ones that have gone rogue. And remember, be subtle.
I need to take your scone.
The thing is, I just have so many questions about God, about life after death.
Go away, please.
I try to satisfy doubts, I really do, but lately...
I can't believe this.
Why? I'm not allowed to see.
Okay. Wrong, sister?
these cinnamon?
Do you like cinnamon?
I can't be doing with cinnamon.
And that's what they are. Absolutely 100%.
Where are my scallions? How can you make a salad sandwich if you don't have scallions? I asked for them 10 minutes ago. Come on now, people. Let's get it together, please.
Because it's old lady.
And there's a multi-pack of potatoes still waiting to be pulled up. No cross-contamination this time. I want cheese and onion in one bowl, salt and vinegar in another. It is not that difficult, folks.
Listen here, you.
Yes, Joe.
I just want to say... I think you're doing a fine job. Keep up the good work.
Look, well, all said and done, she wasn't a bad old soul. I was actually quite fond of her, you know. And I really hope she's up there now, looking down on us both, thinking, what an under Christ.
Me too, Mary.
No, Sarah. Look, the earrings. Look at the earrings.
God, I wouldn't have put a drop on her now. She doesn't have enough neck. She'd have been better with a stud.
They're Mammy's. She's wearing Mammy's earrings.
So they are. How did she get them?
Look, she probably swooped in like a vulture before Mommy drew her last breath. And now the old bitch is getting buried in them. Has the woman no shame?
Earrings like that don't deserve to be buried alive. It's a sin.
She is doing this to spite us, you know.
What should we do?
I don't know.
We could replace them with exact replicas.
Right. We don't have exact replicas as a thing, though.
True enough, Mary. True enough.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Oh, I was like, what is that?
I was about to freak out. Yeah, I was like,
Why don't they just eat them?
either somebody's throwing up in the toilet or somebody's shitting bread.
Yeah, I did not understand what that was.
It's fucking heartbreaking.
Look, Grandad's had one, and now he's acting really, really weird.
You're being paranoid here.
He was nice to Daddy.
Jesus.
Exactly. And if my ma starts asking questions...
Your ma won't trace it back to us.
Are you for real? She traces everything back to us. She traces things we haven't even done back to us.
Are you sure this will work?
This is how you get rid of drugs, Claire. I've seen Goodfellas like 20 times.
That's not the only way. I watched this film once about this girl who was trying to hide drugs, and what she did was she shoved them right up her.
I'm not sticking a scone up my hole, Orla. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna flush.
Go for it.
Is it working?
Of course it's working.
Maybe you shouldn't have done
The
every
water rising?
scone.
Jesus Christ, why's the water rising, James?
No, the water didn't rise in Goodfellas.
Fuck! We've clogged it.
Who's the plunger?
I'm afraid I left the house without my plunger tonight, Orla.
You like that? You should always have a plunger.
Oh, I just really like when either kids or teenagers, they're in a group and something's going wrong, and then one of them's just a smart ass.
Yeah, it was usually Will. And,
It was
all the in-betweeners.
Yeah.
Nightmare, so it is.
Oh, I don't know why that looks disgusting.
It really
Concern
does.
yourself, am I?
I won't budge.
What are they, like, glued on or something?
Pull harder.
I'm pulling as hard as I can.
Oh, got it.
Mary, look, this is a bit awkward, but there's been a few complaints from the kitchen about Jerry.
Okay, man, how are you? What brings you here?
Ah, it's my mother's wake.
Oh, God, so it is.
What's going on?
We just came in to do a wee decade of the rosary, and sure, didn't Sarah forget her beads?
What am I not?
What's in your hand?
Sorry?
What have you got in your hand?
Nothing.
Let me see. Your other hand?
The other hand?
Yes.
God, how did that get there?
Jeepers. Were you stealing Mammy's earrings?
Actually, I think you'll find they were our mother's earrings originally, so...
What is wrong with you?
Oh, we were doing her a favour, Eamon. They're not flattering.
For God's sake, Mary. First the curse, now this.
You said there was no curse.
I didn't want to make you angry, Mary. I mean, I'm about to bury my mother. A hex is the last thing I need.
Oh, for Jesus' sake. What is that?
Oh, it's in the toilet.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at the fucking room.
Dear God. It looks worse than it is.
My mother was right about you people. Wild animals. What more matters?
We didn't have a plunger, Emma.
Get out! Get out now!
Jerry's about to serve the scones.
Oh man. Oh dude, I'm just like, it makes me want him to just like do Dougal for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I love that character so much.
I did too.
He was awesome.
Not a bad send-off in the end, I thought.
I'm so devastated about Mummy's earrings, Mary. You're so close.
Well, they're 6 foot under now. So unless we dig Brady up again...
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
It is a bad idea, Sarah. It's a very bad idea. I just want to forget the whole thing.
How's your scones now, Erin, love?
Aye, they're clearing up, I think.
God, it's my worst nightmare getting caught out in someone else's house like that.
Still don't understand why you had to bring all of your friends in there with you.
A panic, Daddy? Can we please stop talking about Erin's scoots? We're about to have our tea.
I meant to say,
So she's claiming that she
I had one of these scones in the week. And honest to God, I've never tasted anything like it. So, I'll bag this up a couple.
I would just let them all get high. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, but there was one left.
Yeah, I'd eat it. Well, we're all going down together.
Yeah, there was one left. So she's like, do I get high with them or just watch the madness sober?
They don't know who brought them.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know who brought them.
But they still got in enough trouble with everything else.
I just love that the dad is like, I just don't know why you brought all your friends in there with you. I was nervous. Like, honestly though, like, never mind.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. Well, it's good to see Father Dougal again.
Yeah, it was.
Even though he's playing a totally different character, but yeah, like he's standing there, and I was like, I remember I was like, why does he look familiar? I want to say he's Dougal, but it
that's really like good that you could tell that.
Recognized him 30 years later.
Yeah.
Because he's so young in Father Ted.
Yeah, he is.
But that was filmed in the 90s. So
I could only tell in that one part after you said it because I kind of heard like his voice.
Yeah.
But he does not, like, if I were just to look at him, I would not know.
Yeah, that was...
That was a really good episode, though.
Yeah.
Like, it went by so fast, and we laughed a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did good. We didn't pause as much this time.
No, we did really good.
It went by pretty fast. But yeah, all these episodes are great.
Wow, I think this is the fastest we've gone through
one.
Yeah,
yeah, by like
usually
at least...
it's like an hour, even with the Star Wars rant.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Go us. For all the people who hate our pausing out there, you're welcome. Don't get used to it.
But anyway, yeah, we like to... We do it a lot because we like to have fun and we don't like to miss anything, so...
Yeah.
Even though we still do.
And we like to yap.
We do love to yap.
We're yappers. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming.
Yes, we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Bye.